your weight. All of us are more challenged in those areas typically as we get older. Again, loss of mitochondria. The immune system goes without saying. Takes a lot of power to protect you every day from everything that assails you. How can you be protected as well? You've lost substantial amounts of energy it takes to drive that system as well. Can't. Simple answer. So what's MoreMito want to do about that? Well, Dr. Elliott's created this special technology that can regrow your mitochondria. He decoded, he analyzed those signals that your body naturally sends. He found some substitutes for them in nature that do work. They make a measurable difference, but they won't change the trajectory of your health. They're too weak. So he had to create this special technology. It's called XDF. What's that do? It reorganizes the molecules of all the ingredients that you see on our product label, so they don't just get in your bloodstream. Other people can do that. We talk about getting it all the way into your mitochondria when a real magic is happening. Some of it we're going to talk about in this call today. We put it in our product line. That product line is called UltraMito as an ultra mitochondria. And that is what Dale is going to come back and talk to you about. Dale.
Thank you, Roger. Listen, everybody, we've got 4 products. The first one I want to mention is called Rejuvenate. It's our topical cream, and it's for your skin from head to toe. Put it in your hair, massage it into your scalp. It's for anything that disturbs your skin. That could be a scratch, a scrape, a cut, a bump, a mole, a blemish, anything that disturbs your skin. We've got testimonials in the back office about the impact it's had on severe varicose veins, on cellulite, on stretch marks, even the lines on your face. And it does all the things it does because it doesn't just sit on your skin. It soaks through your skin. It soaks down to the bone. That means it helps your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments, helps your joints in your hands, your back joints, your knee joints. And if you or anybody you know has a condition in your hands or feet that could start as tingling and become incredibly severe, you're going to find that Rejuvenate becomes your go-to product for everything I just mentioned and more. Listen to the testimonials in the back office. They're astounding. Next, I'm going to talk about Restore. Restore 3.0. It's our first 3rd generation product. And Dr. Bevan has truly created something incredible using a base of 2 ancient superfoods, olive oil with olive leaf and black seed. They've both been used for thousands of years because of the benefits they provide to the human condition. They mention olive oil in the Bible. They found black seed when they opened King Tut's tomb. But Dr. Bevan uses several elements in a unique and special way with olive oil. He uses several elements to tune up and detoxify your cells, to increase your mitochondria, and that is truly the unique thing. We're the only product line that does it. Dr. Bevan understands that you've been losing mitochondria since you were born. You're lucky to have 50% left in your 50s and 60s, as low as 10% in your 70s and 80s. And it's the power source to the cells. It powers the body. Your body has been losing its ability to function. Dr. Bevan realized if we can increase the mitochondria back to the levels you had when you were a kid, then the body starts to work again the way it's supposed to, the way it used to, the way it did before life and the environment started tearing your body down. And he uses black seed to increase your energy, but it's cellular energy. It's steady, it's strong, there's no jitters. It's not like a hit of caffeine or sugar where you get a big high followed by a big crash. Listen, cellular energy is steady. Imagine being able to start and complete a task without a need to rest. How about the disappearance of any brain fog or something strenuous like a long bike ride that now has a short recovery time? Cellular energy means you can live life again to its fullest on your terms without a need to rest and sit on the couch and watch it all pass you by. And I've only mentioned 2 of 44 ingredients Dr. Bevan uses to create Restore 3.0. Listen, the blending of these ingredients is critical. Dr. Bevan will tell you if you take a handful of vitamins, a lot of us did or do, you'd be lucky if a third of that handful isn't a complete waste, overpowered and canceled out by other things in that handful of vitamins. Everything has to be in the proper proportion. That's the first part. But then it's the XDS that lets your body use it like nothing it's ever used before. Look, this isn't just pouring ingredients in a pan and stirring it up and putting it in a bottle. It takes 8 weeks start to finish, to create a bottle of Restore. It is a process like making wine, and the results are astounding. And we have hundreds of testimonials bearing out the results when your body gets extra mitochondria. Astounding things can happen. Next, I want to talk about our newest product. It's called Renew, Brain and Body. Some of the ingredients we need to have to increase our mitochondria can't be delivered in a liquid base. So Dr. Bedman created these small capsules with the ingredients as dry ingredients. And listen, Brain and Body helps with the blood flow in the legs, the blood flow in the brain, helps with the firing of the synapses of the brain, the disappearance of brain fog, helps with eyesight. Eyes are connected to the brain. Renew, Brain and Body stands on the shoulders of Rejuvenate and Restore. So those are our three products specifically to increase the mitochondria in humans. Well, some of the most important members of our family are the pets that we own. The most viewed videos on the internet are pet videos, and they can suffer. They do suffer. Look, if you've seen a dog that looks bound up, hobbled, can't even walk up and down the stairs, sure as heck is not playing fetch with the kids or chasing bikes anymore. If you've got a cat that's hacking up fur balls and shedding, animals suffer, and they're closer to all the bad things in the environment. The chemicals on our rugs when we clean them, the things we put on the lawn to make them grow, they're even allergic to the same things we are in the environment. If you want to bring a dog back to puppy stage and a cat back to kitten stage quickly, then give them Petlife. And so that's 4 products to increase mitochondria: Rejuvenate, Restore 3.0, Renew, Brain and Body, and Petlife. There is nothing like what these products can do and the way they work. To hear more about that, I'm going to turn the call back over to Roger. Roger, take it away.
All right. Thank you, Dale. Breakthroughs in eye and vision health. That's what we're talking about. And it's been the topic of conversation between me and Dr. Dan Soloway. You know him as a regular on our call. He's out of Oklahoma City. He's been in the field for decades. He's been doing radio and podcasts there for decades. And he's talked to many of the notables that you know about and may know about in the natural health industry. Dr. Dan, we've been talking about this eye situation, especially since the nutraceutical company and even doctors don't have good solutions for all of it. Talk to us about how critical mitochondria are to the health of your eyes.
Well, mitochondria runs your vision in a sense because the retina is the most dense area of mitochondria. It takes a tremendous amount of energy to process all the information that are hitting the rods and cones in the back of your eye. But also the lens, if your mitochondria is breaking down, the toxins are going to build up in the eyes, in the lens, in the fluid. It's not going to be able to fight off some of the damaging that comes from just being out in the sunlight, because the mitochondria needs to be able to help the body with the production of the glutathione, SOD, catalase, and other things that we have. And we put in anthocyanin, which I'm very excited about the research coming out on anthocyanin, on the major diseases that may be able to be turned around. But nothing, just taking that by itself without the XDS technology, it may never get to the eyes. Same with the other nutrients like the bilberry in there, which is fantastic for night technology. Vision. They learned that during World War II. So you have to have the energy of the mitochondria. You have to have the cells detoxifying themselves so they don't create more free radicals that cause damage, but at the same time don't show up as a way as lens all fogged over or the breakdown of the retina in the back. Without the mitochondria energy, none of that is going to stay in the healthy and stay in place. Things are going to start breaking down. Well, we help reverse that. With the XDS technology and the 44 things that are Restore and the things that are Renew and all that, we're able to get things into the eyes, into the areas that needs to go. That's why we're seeing the kind of results we are, because the mitochondria and the other aspects that are in the products are bringing things alive and creating and making the cells healthier, then whether it's the cells of the liver or the cells of the eyes, making them healthier, you go, huh, all of a sudden I see better. Oh, my eyes feel more relaxed. I can focus because the little muscles that move in your lens, that takes a tremendous amount of mitochondria. It's constantly refocusing. Wherever you look, it's judging the distance and focusing that to keep the image on the back of the retina. That's a very energetic thing that's going on, not just a processing on the back
Hello
of the
to
eye.
everyone saying
So
hello.
yes, a lot of energetic mitochondria is part of why we're seeing such improvement. Then there's other things that are very, very good for the eyes that Dr. Elliott put into the Restore product that I'm very impressed with. So it's understandable why people are getting the kind of results, because it gets to the places that no other nutrients could get before. It's getting down in there. And that is the key factor. So I'll give it back to you, Roger.
Thank you, Dr. Dan. You know, from the very beginning, Devin and I were deep into this conversation about the possible impact that regrowing mitochondria could have on your eyes. Okay, it was just that critical. I mean, one of the last problems you ever want to have is with your eyes. It connects you with the rest of the world, and this connection to mitochondria is important, and I think easy to see if you understand that mitochondria in general have the highest concentration in your major organs. And as Dr. Dad was saying, when we researched the one we found that had the most requirement for was your eyes. And that color vision you got very expensive. Let's listen to Bev's take on this. Bev, we're doing a lot with vision, and people are really wondering, where does it come from?
Make sure you have your pens and papers and your
Some
drinks so
people
that you
reporting.
won't miss anything.
Well, the eyes are one of the organs in the body where the largest concentration of mitochondria are found. In order to convert photons into electrical signals going to the brain and being processed, just like the brain requires a lot of mitochondria to run its operations, the intersection between the eyes and the brain requires a lot of mitochondria. Rods and cone cells require lots of mitochondria to do their work. So when your energy levels are running low and the cells are not working properly, your ability to take in the light and do something with it is rapidly goes down as you age. And you find that as mitochondrial energy goes down, inflammation builds up, and cells do not repair themselves as quickly. And so you end up with the accumulation of various proteins and other waste products in the eyes. You end up with macular degeneration. You end up with increased pressure in the eye, glaucoma. You end up with deposits that eventually have to be removed. But when you turn off the mitochondria in the eye using our products that are geared to do that, both in the number of mitochondria produced and the activity and the energy that's being produced in each cell, your ability to focus goes up, which is visual acuity. So you might not, your eyes are tired and they might not be able to focus well. So just your ability to focus again will go up. And it'll seem like you've almost improved in your prescription without having to wear different glasses or different contacts. I've noticed that myself. When I take Restore, over time, my prescription actually changed a bit. And when I go off the product for an extended length of time, my prescription goes back to where it was before. And I think that's just an energy-related phenomenon having to do with mitochondria in your eye's ability to focus. Also, there are ingredients in these products that allow the cells to take out the trash, rebuild the double layers to maintain the voltage across those layers, the inside to the outside of the cells, both in the outside of the cell and in the mitochondrial membranes as well, that allow the correct ions, the correct waste products, the correct water molecules to move across those membranes as they should. And during the production, during the Krebs cycle in mitochondria, you're able to function properly, take out the trash, self-repair, allow the body to repair itself, turn the energy up, which allows these cells to produce the energy to do everything they need to do. So we see immediate effects in eyes and brain, in heart, and all these organs that are very concentrated in mitochondria.
Awesome, Bevan. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you, Roger.
All right, Dr. Bevan Elliott. Okay, so he just said, as Dr. did as well, this mitochondria we're talking about, it accounts for what powers your body, all your muscles, including the ones in your eyes. Now, we're going to hear from A.J. Jones in a minute. A.J. Jones is from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He has a kiosk in the mall down there. I went down and hung out with him. A.J. at late 20s was leg pressing 350 pounds. You can find that in the strength section in your Share MoreMito info section. And at 61, he had gone from 350 up to over 700 pounds, double his strength. Well, what's that got to do with your eyes? Well, when you get to the point that you can't focus, he had to hold his phone at arm's length in order to read it because he was far-sighted. He could only see things if they held it far away. He couldn't see it up close to his face. But now let me point this out. Every single person that comes with us has more than one issue. How can you not have more than one issue when this power is powering everything you got? Okay? So listen for the other things that were issues for him as well, and what happened to those. AJ, I got some impressive pictures from you. But what I'd like for you to do is tell me what your initial health concerns were.
Well, my initial health concerns were the eyes. I have bad vision. I always have to wear reading glasses since I was 39, so I'm approaching 61 now. So I'm always using reading glasses, and I noticed a significant change after about 3 days, actually. Using the Restore and putting the Rejuvenate on my eyelids and beyond my eyes and pretty much all over my face. And I kept noticing more improvement. But as I'm, looking in the mirror constantly, I noticed that my skin cleared up. And I was really not thinking anything of it. And, continue to look in the mirror. It's like, am I getting younger? I'm looking younger. I actually asked my wife, I said, do you think I look a little younger? She said, yeah, I think so. And time progressed, and I'm still looking. So then I decided to go back to the pictures that I took because, I have my proof. I took pictures on the Thursday before Thanksgiving. So 16 days later, I took another picture, and this is when I noticed a change with my eyes. And you can see, like, if you look at the pictures, the top of my eyelids, one of them is almost like there's a layer over it. But after using the Restore and the Rejuvenate, it actually opened. So my eyes are like wide open now. And it's really amazing, Roger. Reading on my cell phone all the time and reading without having to use my reading glasses. It's really a strange, grateful feeling, though.
Yeah. So, in looking at these pictures, I see the before picture of your eyeball looking slightly cloudy. But then on the other one, the same eyeball up close, it looks clear.
Man, it's amazing. I just have a whole new youth look, I'm not wearing glasses again, and it's like, wow, positive attitude. I'm an optimistic guy anyway, but wow, it's something. It's
right. So let me ask you. You had been wearing glasses up to that point. How long? How many years?
Since the age of 40.
Okay, so that's 21 years. How many days, again, into using our technology did it change, and how did you know it changed? What did you notice? After 3 days, what could you see that you weren't seeing before?
I can read using my cell phone without extending my arm or putting on reading glasses.
Okay, so because you have the kind of sight that you have to hold your phone out away from you in order to see it before, right? But after a few days, you can have the phone close like a regular person would see.
Yeah, I noticed then it was because I took my thumb and my finger and I reached out probably about 9 inches. I can keep the phone 9 inches. Now it's probably 3 inches.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Like, wow.
So you went from arm's length to 3 inches.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to just the report. I reading you because of the reports back, and my vision, I can definitely vouch for that.
Anything else come to mind?
Well, energy. Energy is there. I'm waking up. The clarity is there. The brain fog. Yeah. The amount of prostate issues, I think it's helping some. I think it's going to take a little bit more, but I can see some improvement for sure.
Oh, welcome to the journey. All right. Well, thanks for sharing that, AJ.
I tell you, it's a great
Hey, it's my
feeling to
pleasure.
experience all of
I'm
that.
a
I've
product guy.
experienced
You know that
what he
I
just
tell the
mentioned.
truth. So, hey, the proof is in the pudding. You have an
Love it.
amazing product.
Absolutely. Okay, so let me talk to the new people on the line, or the ones that haven't been on very many of these calls. Question: how much of you do you want to fix?
How much of
Some of
you
it,
do you
which
want
is
to
what
fix,
most
guys?
things are designed to do. All of it, which is what your mitochondria is designed to do by powering your body to do all these things at a high level. Okay, maybe we'll have that answer for you before the end of this call. In the meantime, Sharon Fraley, delightful lady, okay? And she once again, a variety of issues having, needed to lose some weight, needed to sleep better, wanted more energy. A few days in, and this won't be the case for everybody. Some of you are going to take a few weeks, okay? But it's startling how quickly a lot of people are going to respond. Sharon Fraley. I'm talking to Sharon Fraley. Sharon, what were your health concerns? Did you have any health concerns before you met us?
No, before I met I did not have any health concerns.
A lot of people don't have health concerns because they don't know that they need to build their mitochondria up, and that there's other things going on in their body, because their body seems to feel fine.
I heard that it was great for people's eyesight, and so when I first started taking it, the first thing I noticed was my eyesight. I took it 2 doses. The first day I had so much energy. I mean, energy. I slept very well, but my eyesight was just tremendous, to the point, I think the third day when I took the dose, I was able to drive without wearing my glasses. So that was in February. So now we're in October. I didn't go for my eyesight, my yearly, in May because my eyesight is changing. So I don't want to get new glasses, and my eyesight is keep getting better. So I've just been waiting until, I'm going. My plans are to go before the end of the year to get my eyes rechecked. But I can see without my glasses. When I put my glasses on now, I have to take them off because they're too strong for me. So it's been wonderful for my eyesight, and I have lost some pounds taking the MoreMito.
Okay, so how long have you worn glasses?
She lost some weight. It helped to cover her appetite.
I'm 53. I've been wearing glasses since high school.
Okay. So, 30-odd years of wearing glasses came to an end in 3 days.
Yes.
3 days,
and
guys.
About
3 days after her getting on the product.
Sunlight,
that's how her body responded to it.
It's like crystal clear.
Yes.
I mean, you go out. I noticed today, I took my dose this morning. When I went outside and got in the car and I was outside, my eyesight was just like clear. I mean, it was just booming. It was clear. I could see the far distance. I could see close up.
When did you start noticing that extreme clarity? Did that happen in 3 days, or did that happen later?
Within the 3 days.
Okay. So your eyes really popped. We've actually seen that happen in some cases within minutes. But 3 days is pretty awesome.
Yes.
It happened for her in 3 days. Get yours, and let's see what yours does once you start building your mitochondria.
Before, when was the last time you felt that energetic?
I feel energized every day.
You feel energized every day right now. But I'm saying,
because she's on the product.
How long ago was it that did you ever have that level of energy?
Oh, it's been a while. It's back.
See?
in my 20s, 30s. Because the older you get, the energy goes down, your metabolism.
Exactly.
She said she's 53.
So now,
she hadn't felt that energy level since she was in her
your loss
20s
of
and 30s, guys.
mitochondria, and your
You owe
eyes
it to
were
yourself
slowly
to get your
fading.
products.
But as soon as you got back
They're all
on it, they
natural.
pop back. So you're back to your 20s now.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Can you think of anything else that comes to mind that changed?
No, it's just that people say, "What are you on? What are you taking?"
That's how I started sharing the information, because people
Mito.
ask me.
Take
I
it
didn't
to
go to
Mito.
people to tell them. They asked me.
Yeah.
What else they gonna do? They can see it. It's obvious.
Right.
There has to be some explanation, and they want to know what it is.
Correct.
All right.
That's when I explained to them about the product, the technology.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Sharon. I really appreciate it.
Sure. Yeah.
Get yours and see what type of results you have.
But don't
Sharon
be
had
surprised
awesome
if you find
results.
yourself
Your Renew Brain and Body Bundle.
Curiosity, and people want to wonder what's been going on with you. Now, she
But you have to create your free customer website so that you can order.
For a few days. She hadn't lost any weight yet. And she was an attractive lady to start with. I got the picture. But boy, you should see her after she lost about 30 or 40 pounds and got that skin with that special glow that who doesn't want that? Come on. Okay. All right. Dr. Dan and I, we're kind of scientists kind of folks, and we're looking for these data points. We're looking for the validation of what's working and how it's working. But we had a chance to do that. Dr. Dan started with me in 2017, so he's been on our technology 9 years. And also now, remember, he's a nutritional expert and a fitness person. He is supposed to be healthy. The question for him that I would ask is, well, how much of that came from Mito and how much of that came from your brilliant genius? It was unclear until he stopped taking Mito. He went on this sabbatical. 2 months didn't take it. So we're going to take you through that journey, and we're going to relate it to what was happening with his eyes, which is the topic of our conversation today. Here we go.
So what he said was, Dr. Dan was on this. He had him get off of it for 2 months, and now you're going to hear the results of him getting off of it.
For about 9 years. You went on a sabbatical. And there were some changes that happened as a result of you doing that. The one I'm specifically interested in is the one that had to do with your vision. So tell me what your vision was like before the sabbatical, and then take me from there in terms of what happened afterwards.
Okay. Well, first of all, I've wore glasses since grade school, off and on, but I have nearsighted astigmatism. Mainly shows up as trouble reading small print. So, being an artist, my eyes are probably even more important to me than it is to some people, but it's important to everybody.
Okay, now, so after you started on Mito, and yes, you went through that dramatic strength increase, 28 days in and all of that, over the course of the 9 years leading up to your sabbatical, your eyes did not change at all. Is that true?
No.
So give me an example of something that 9 years ago, something that would illustrate how they were performing better.
Well, I read a lot, awful lot, and without much problems in that regard. Most people that read as much as I do, their eyes start bothering. Before I started MoreMito, one of the things that I found out just by accident one day, I don't know why I decided to not wear my glasses, because I thought I looked better without my glasses. And I was going out to a nightclub. It was dark. And I hadn't driven without my glasses before. Didn't realize it'd be a problem, because I see pretty good, even with my glasses off. And all of a sudden, I couldn't drive hardly. I had to follow the taillights of the cars. And when I got into the nightclub I was going to, I was having trouble getting around.
So the question was asked, do you take it in the morning or at night? You can choose to take it whenever you choose to. It's actually considered a food. So some people take it in the morning, some people take it at night. Some people, split it up, take it morning, evening, night. It's up to you.
I would say probably about the same. it hadn't changed where it should have progressed over that period. But
all right, so following the pattern of your siblings, that would have gotten worse, and so yours did not get worse.
The main thing in my siblings and my parents is they all had their lens replaced. They got cataracts, and I show perfectly clear in my lens.
Okay, great. Now, let's go to sabbatical. So at the point of sabbatical, you're able to do lots of reading. You don't have, and without any extreme fatigue, you have no night blindness, and your lenses are clear. Okay. Now, what happened during the course of the 2-month sabbatical to your eyes?
About 5 or 6 weeks into the sabbatical, all of a sudden a blurry spot showed up in the center of my left eye. I don't know if it's macular degeneration or not, but it scared me. And but now as soon as I got off the sabbatical and got back on the MoreMito, I haven't seen that since.
So during the course of the sabbatical, you got blurriness in your eyes, making you suspicious of some macular degeneration that we've seen in others.
Oh, yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's like I was going blind in the left eye.
That's a real thing. We know that happens to people.
So those of y'all that are wondering how long should you take it? Well, it's a food. How long are you going to eat? So now you saw Dr. Dan say he got off of it for a while.
Let's see what
he noticed a change in his health because he wasn't building his mitochondria up as when he was taking it off. Now he's back on it.
What happened with your eyes?
Now let's listen to what happened with his eyes. Now he's back on it.
Go forward with Mito.
I haven't seen that blurry spot since then.
How far into the return to Mito did it go away?
That was pretty quick. I would say within less than a week.
Awesome.
All right.
Less than a week.
How about any other aspect of your eye health or vision?
My vision is stable. It's been stable for a long time when I was using MoreMito. I haven't progressed like my family. I've kept my. And I will say one thing. A lot of times I take my glasses off and I can't tell I need them. The only time I really notice I need them is when I'm trying to read small print, and that's when the astigmatism shows up.
The progression of what your siblings were experiencing didn't happen with you. Okay,
that's correct.
Right, and then that night blindness that you had when you came in, it went away. After you were on Mito getting your mitochondria restored. Then when you go on sabbatical, it's as if you aged backwards and started acting like other people that are your age.
Yeah, I started having a significant problem there, and it's not there anymore.
So, 1 second, I'll answer the next question.
How do you characterize the arc of your eyes in relationship to your mitochondria?
Well, if the retina, where that high concentration is healthy, the problem I started to have in there didn't show up. Also, I think the problem might be related to the fact that I had my blood pressure also had gone up, and blood sugar, I believe. And so the blood pressure came back down, and blood sugar, the craving for sugar, for one thing, was what told me my blood sugar must have been going up. And the need to urinate when I was on the sabbatical about 15 times a day, 10 to 15, which normally would be 4 or 5 times, all that went away. And so the pressure came back down, which is probably why the eyes improved, or at least attributed to it. And so, and then blood sugar leveled out. So I always thought I was just healthy. I'm healthy because MoreMito.
See, a lot of people think that they're healthy. You probably, some of you listening probably think you're healthy because you don't feel certain things that's going on in your body.
And then I find out when the money's gone, it's not. It was never the personality.
Yeah. Must be the money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in this case,
yeah.
So someone asked the questions, how many teaspoons or tablespoons of the liquid, which is the Restore Oil, should you take per day? Now, it's up to you. The regular dosage, when you get one bundle, the regular dosage of the Restore Oil is it's 4 milliliters or 1 teaspoon. So you can take a teaspoon, almost full, and that will be one regular dosage, or the dropper that comes with it. It actually has lines on it. The top line is 1 milliliter.
You might see on YouTube or the influencers you might
so if you take 4 up to the 1 milliliter line is 1 full dose of the Restore Oil. So 4 milliliters is 4 of the 1 milliliter doses. Okay.
Come on, Dr. Dan. Come
or
back.
4 droppers filled to the 1 milliliter line is 1 dose. If you decide that you want to take it 2 times a day, then you will double that. 3 times a day, double that. You can take as much as you want, because the more you take, the more you get into your system to build your mitochondria. So it's up to you as to how much you want to take. If you have something real serious, you want to take it multiple times.
Where you take it?
Well, I was thinking about that as you asked me, and I added it up. I was right in the premiere time of my radio show, and I had a number of different sponsors. Dr. Best,
great questions.
Sponsor. Besides what they all paid me as sponsors, but they let me use their products to make sure I could talk, straight from the heart of what I've seen them. So they let me buy about $600 or whatever I wanted out of their catalog every month. CoQ10, PPQ, different antioxidants, different things. And the North America Urban Spice, I probably ordered $300 or $400 stuff from there. And they had some very powerful, unique products. Nordic Naturals, their fish oil products, I probably used around, maybe $100, $50 to $100 of theirs every month. Immune Tree Colostrum, I would guess in the $200 range. Cell Food, probably about $100. Body Dynamics, I'm not sure they were there at that time yet, so I won't mention it. Rest and Repair, at least $100. So if we add that up, let's see, 500 there, another, let's say 800 plus 600. So I was using, believe it or not, which sounds ridiculous, $1,400 worth of nutritional products every month. And they did me a lot of good.
Wow.
But they still didn't reach my mitochondria like the Restore did. They didn't have the XDS. So I didn't see some of the benefits. I still was headed to cataracts, because I just found out that night blindness can be cataracts. It can be retina problem. It can be cataract. So I was probably headed the same direction as my siblings and my parents were, even taking all that. But now I'm not. So it's the XDS delivery system is the key, beyond just taking the nutrients, the ability to get them into the mitochondria, into areas that they would never be able to get before, or not in any significant amount. So it's an eye opener for me.
Now, we make no attempt to diagnose, treat, or cure diseases. I need to get that disclaimer in. We do have a higher concept, and it is to regrow your mitochondria so your body can fix you in a way that it is literally incapable of doing so, because you don't have the cellular energy to do it. Okay? And it doesn't matter how much you spend. How many people on this line right now are spending anywhere near as much as what amounted to Dr. Dan getting spent on him? I mean, hardly anybody, probably. But that's it. That's our evidence. Okay? That is our evidence that we're presenting that says, once again, there is no substitute for really regrowing your mitochondria. And I put the emphasis on really, to separate it from the advertising and the hype that you see every place else. Okay? And that's not really great anything we're all taking right now. We've all taken stuff. I take some extra stuff right now. It's all good stuff. It just doesn't regrow your mitochondria. Okay?
I hear that.
All right. Okay, so let's pivot for a minute.
We're not your traditional
every single thing we're talking about that has to do with people, as you know, has to do with
we're not
pets
trying to
also,
heal
because they
you,
got
as Mr. Hill, the
I
CEO,
look
just
forward to
explained.
hearing
We're
from
in the
Mick
mitochondria
McQuillan, our
business,
partner from
and we'll
Ireland.
teach you
Mick
how to
and
build
Kate
your
got an amazing
mitochondria,
business over
because your
there
body already
in
knows how to
Ireland.
fix
We're
itself.
so delighted
Once
to
you
be a
have your
partner with us,
mitochondria built up,
and that
don't
we
we
get a
serve an
chance to
awesome
hear from
God
Mick each
that
week.
he's
Mick,
designed our
talk
bodies
to us.
like that?
Right. How you doing? Great to be here as usual. And our clocks went back last week, so I'm on time, right on time. Right, I love it. And yeah, I was saying last week. In fact, just before I get to that, I'll just introduce myself. Thank you for the introduction, Roger. My name is Mick McQuillan, and of course, like Roger says, my wife Kate, I've got an amazing business, Pets of the and that business helps pet owners feel better about something that makes them feel bad. And it's just one of the reasons why we love the Petlife products. Not all of the products myself, but we originally got started for the Petlife products, because of my dog Coco. And I was feeling bad about something. I was watching her, and she was struggling. She could barely get up the stairs. She had stiffness and joint pain. I felt miserable. And we were looking for something. We weren't sure what we were looking for, but we knew what we didn't want. And we came across this company. We reached out. We spoke to Roger, spoke to Dale. They sent us this wonderful little care package. We give it to Coco at 10 o'clock one Sunday morning, and at 5 o'clock that night, she ran up the stairs. And we didn't believe it. You don't believe your lying eyes, right? You're looking at this, you think, no, that can't be right. And but it just kept getting better. Incredible. Now sadly, Coco passed away. In her 17th year. But that product actually gave her, more years to her life, but more life in her years. Because she was at that stage there. She probably lived 4 or 5 years beyond where she was, supposed to go. It was incredible. So, look, I love the Petlife product. I wouldn't be without it. We share it with everybody, and I would recommend you do too. At least 70% of the homes around you have one or more pets. And those people are going to be feeling bad about something. Maybe not. But all you can do is share these stories, and ask questions, and invite them along to these calls so that they can hear for themselves the difference that it can make. I was saying last week that, I changed my glasses about 2 years ago. I was, my glasses were like 1.5 strength. Now I'm at 1.0 strength. How does that work? I don't know. But I just keep using the products. But Roger, listen, last week, right? I don't know if you've ever had days like this, but last week, I had 2 days where I had really early morning starts.
For the humans,
I had a few appointments that I needed to get to, and I didn't want to lose time. I didn't want to, I was ill prepared by the way of food and everything else like this, and I didn't want to stop, to get food because I didn't want to lose time, and I always have my rejuvenate and restore and brain and body in the car with me, always, as well as water, for whatever reason. I always have water. And, I left my house early, 2 days back to back, left my house early. And, I didn't want to stop for food. So I just took, some of the Restore, right? I just had a little swig of the Restore straight out of the bowl. And I took 2 of the brain and body. And I was drinking water and off I went, and, I was hitting my appointments. I was making good time. And around lunchtime, I thought, no, I want to start. I've still got places where I need to go. I want to get ahead of myself, right? So I took more Restore, took more brain and body, and I was on fire that day. And then the next day, it was the same thing again, and I did the same thing. It was almost like a fasting, 2 days fasting. And I did eat in the evenings, but I swear to God, I'm sure my trousers are a little bit looser. It's incredible, but I didn't feel hungry. I felt my body felt supported. I felt alert. It was incredible. So, I love these products, and I obviously have a routine in the morning that I go through, you might as well head, shoulders, knees, and toes, that kind of stuff, and, it really does support me. And, look, I don't know how it's going to work for you, but sometimes it doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time. So with consistent, and consistency and discipline in using these products, you can see how this might work for you. But all you can do is try it. And of course, I'm sure Dale's going to get into that and some of the stories that you've heard. It's incredible. But if you're wondering what your next steps are, if you're new here and you're wondering, what are my next steps? Get back to that person who invited you to this call, and they'll be able to tell you what your next steps are, if any. But listen, these products, they've worked for me. They've worked for my pets. We share them with our clients and our customers.
the description, the website that you go to create your free customer website is in the comments.
Because the stories are inspirational. And I'm a product of the product. Because I'm using this stuff, and that's why I love it so much. I really do. These products are just incredible, and they make a real difference for me, and they can make a real difference for you. But you've got to use them. Like, I'm not always the best at using stuff, but this is one of the things that I use all the time, and I can't help myself. When I'm on the call, if I'm driving, I always have to drink some. I just feel motivated to drink it. So anyway, listen, Roger, I appreciate you guys. Dale, I appreciate you so much and everything that you do for me. And the organization and everybody involved.
So guys, if you have pets, or if you say have a pet store or whatever, and these are the products you want to start offering, because this can build the mitochondria of the pets. Because yes, pets have mitochondria just like us humans have, right? So the Petlife and the Rejuvenate Gel, straight Rejuvenate Gel, okay? Because some of us mix the Restore Oil in the Rejuvenate Gel and use it. Don't do that for the pets, because the Restore Oil has a couple of things that the pets shouldn't have, like citrus and a couple of other items. And so the ingredients that is in the Restore Oil that the pets can't have, the company has taken them out. Was the scientist, Dr. Bevan Elliott, took it out of the Restore Oil and put a Petlife label on it, and now we're users for the pets. And the reason why I shared that also is because some of the humans use this, because remember, it just has a Petlife label. It is the Restore Oil minus the items that the pets can't have. And some people actually use this in the eyes. They use the Restore Oil in the eyes, and they also use the Petlife in the eyes, because the Restore Oil, because it has citrus and a couple other things, it will sting when it first goes in, but when you close your eyes, it takes the oxygen out and it'll stop stinging. Well, some people don't want to deal with that part, and they just rather use the Petlife in their eyes because it's milder, y'all. You'll hear more of that later.
Weaker. He found substitutes for it in nature, created some technology to make them far more powerful than it ever would have been before. Now, as a result, your body works like it did when it was younger, and it can fix things that people didn't even know were possible. That's why you hear all these miracles on our call, Now, that technology is in our product line. It's called UltraMito, which stands for Ultra Mitochondria. There's 3 products. Actually 4, when we count the one for pets.
Right.
The first one's called Restore. The Restore is an oil-based product. Got 2 superfoods at its base. That would be olive oil and blackseed oil. And no, you can't buy them at your grocery store. We source these internationally to get the highest possible quality. The ingredients total of 44, because we're doing 2 things. We are regrowing your mitochondria with some really powerful signaling, and then we're also want to benefit every one of your organs. There's specific ingredients there for your gut, for your eye, for your heart, okay? And again, all turned up by this XPS technology, which, by the way, it takes 2 months to apply that process. Okay, nothing gets made like this. That was necessary. That's what Dr. Elliott had to do. And when you do that, you get this mitochondria, you get all these physical, emotional, and mental benefits, right? The stuff we're seeing with people like autistic children who never talk or born with cerebral palsy, or people who are addicted. No one knew that mitochondria had anything to do with that until we came along. And you all shared your story.
So if you know someone that's artistic, have an artistic child, family member, make sure you share this episode with them, because they need these products ASAP.
All right. Elbow Nate with the commercial.
All right. Thank you, Roger. Listen, everybody, you get these incredible products at MoreMito.com, MoreMito.com, then a / type in your username and hit enter. You're now going to be at your website. You know it's your website because your name is at the top of the page. So is your email. So is your phone number, even your WhatsApp if you put that in. And this is where you send people to learn more about everything we've been talking about. As you share with them what you learn, what you know, what you've experienced, you send them to this site, and they can listen to a selection of testimonials. They can read about the ingredients. The whole list is there. A lot of information about XDS, everything about the products, including the labels, are at that website. But most important, though, they can purchase. They can't buy from the company. They buy through you. You told them about it, we're going to reward you for telling them about it. And so they purchase from your website, but you know what? There's one more thing they can do, and that is join you and get their own website with a greater access to a much larger library of testimonials. Listen, we've created a one-of-a-kind product line. Nothing works like MoreMito. It's not, should I use MoreMito or this other thing? There is no other thing. It's just us.
Referring customer.
Well, we created a one-of-a-kind company to support it. There's no cost to join MoreMito. There's no fee on a monthly basis to be here. You don't have to be
register.
On ownership. You don't have to purchase.
And your website's up just like that. Your free customer website. Simple
products to put in your garage. We don't do any of that. And we hope that you decide to let us pay you. We pay extremely well. Again, it's like nothing you've ever seen. If you sign on with us as a referring customer, you'll be paid in MitoCash. Let me explain how we pay, when we pay, what it's all about. We don't pay once a month or once a week. We don't even pay once a day. Every time somebody purchases, if you're a verified member with us, that means we've checked your phone, we've checked your email, we know you're legit. You're going to get paid instantly. When a purchase happens, your compensation's in your back office. If you're a referring customer, then you've got MitoCash. It's internal money. Use it to buy your product, pay for your shipping, even send it to other people for their product and shipping. And it's great for those outside the U.S. because they get to buy products and pay for shipping without a concern about the conversion rate of their currency versus ours. But you know what? You can upgrade to a paid rep. That's done in your back office. Everybody can do it. Put your info in the W-9, upgrade. It's free. There's no charge. Now you're paid in cash. You can send it through a powerful ACH system through Stripe connectivity. It's the most secure and the fastest. It even lets you send money to banks outside the U.S. But you can also send it to PayPal. You can send it to your Venmo card as cash. And listen, we've got a testimonial with Dan Wade. His wife was spending compensation from a purchase off the Venmo card 10 minutes after the person made the purchase. You've never seen the way we do things because we use logic. We believe in common sense, and it's all based to support a product that actually works, and it works like nothing you've ever experienced before. So have people join us. Let's build what's happening here. Let's get a greater list of testimonials in their hands. We're here to support what we've created. So let's review real quick. We've created a one-of-a-kind product. No other product works like this one. No other product is able to achieve the things you're going to hear in testimonials because we're the only product that increases mitochondria. We've created a one-of-a-kind company to support it. We pay you quickly. We support you quickly. Customer service answers phone calls 6 days a week. They've been answering calls all day long, and if you get a recording, that just means everybody's on the phone.
New customers, they were back. Needing to place orders.
You've never seen anything like our support staff. So one-of-a-kind product, one-of-a-kind company. We've done everything
that was placing his second order because he was ordering his second bundle
you
for the month because
only
he
you can speak
listened to Miss Hill and myself on how serious his ailments were and that he should be taking it multiple times a day. So he ordered his next bundle so that he can take it multiple times a day.
Let us compensate you, and let's go change some lives and some bank accounts. Roger, if I left anything out.
Okay, so then another question was asked, and this person asked great questions, and thanks for asking the questions. The question was asked, can I take other vitamins while taking this? The company recommends, MoreMito recommends that you take the MoreMito products together and anything else you take separate because the MoreMito products are formulated to work together, okay? And because Dr. Bevan Elliott has certain things in the products where they're formulated to work together, we ask that you take these, all together. If you want to take something separate, just take it at a different time. So like if you're taking medication, other vitamins, etc., just take it at a different time than you're taking your MoreMito products. Okay? Hope that answers everybody's questions. And I wanted to share, even though I answered it in the comments, I wanted to share it because I'm live on several platforms. And so these great questions, everybody needs to know the answers.
they might have done me a favor. He was making more money without you was there anyway, helping people like you. Okay? So I'm delighted that we have this opportunity for you. I hope you'll take advantage of it. So what we're doing resonates with you, by all means. Cut that phone off. Okay, by all means, affiliate with us and let's see what we can do.
So guys, I did put the website. If you were referred by seeing one of my episodes and nobody else in MoreMito referred you, if somebody else in MoreMito referred you, so another MoreMito customer, then you want to get back with that person. But if nobody else referred you, then you want to go to https://MoreMito, MoreMito.com/joining, JOINING /S Alford, SALFORD /2. That takes you straight to the referring customer page, and you'll put your name, address, email address, phone number, pick your username and password, and register it. Oh, and click that you're not a bot. And your website's up just like that. Or what I explained earlier, if you go to www.moremito, MoreMito.com/SALFORD, then you go to menu. If you're on the phone, you'll go to menu, or if you're on the computer, you go to join in the right hand corner if you're on the computer. But after you do that, you click join. If you're on the phone, then you'll click referring customer, and then that same screen comes up, and you'll pick your username, your password, put in your email address, your name, address, phone number, and pick that you're not a bot, and register, and your website's up just like that. It's free customer website. That's how you get in the system. Everybody has to be referred. Everybody has to have a free customer website. Once you do that, then you can even call in a customer service and place your order if you don't have time to do it on your phone, your computer, etc.
Okay, but if you can stay for a Q&A, like I said, right after this call, the Q&A.
If you happen to need assistance with that, you can text me at 817-382-2124. Notice I'm giving a different number because I'm having a lot of problems with AT&T service where my main number is on. So you can text me at 817-382-2124, and we can set up a time to talk that works for you and myself. And I will be happy to assist you. You can also go on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube, go under the playlist, and you can either go under tools or you can go under training. And there are videos there, showing you how to create your free customer website, how to place an order, how to log in your back office, you name it. So, and you can do that 24/7. And while you're there, make sure that you subscribe and like any episodes that you watch.
Okay. And so here's what we got.
So we have Dr. Joy talking
now.
So
there are,
as y'all see, we have many doctors that are
7 ingredients
with
here.
us.
Let's write them down as I tell it to you first. And then I'm going to tell you a little something about each one. Okay. So you'll know why you're putting it in your salad. So we're going to use some chopped greens. And the chopped greens are just a little handful of fresh. These are all organic greens, fresh parsley, carrot tops. Now, we are going to use a little carrot bottoms, the roots, but we are certainly going to use the carrot tops and spinach. So there's parsley, carrot tops, and spinach. We're going to use a little handful of each. We're making a salad for the evening, and you could do that daily, okay? And so we are also, with that tossed together, we're going to use some purple onions and some blueberries, okay? And then from that, we're going to make a little slaw to put right dap in the middle of that. It's going to be beets, fennel root, and carrot root, okay? So we've got the parsley, carrot, spinach, purple onions, blueberries, and fennel root, beet roots, and we may as well put in the carrot roots. We've got them here. And so what's going to happen here? We can clean that body out, right? Because, yes, the eyes need more mitochondria than any other system. Mm-hmm. So we've got to keep the eyes clean because we don't have windshield wipers on our blades on our eyes. So we've got to keep a clean liver because the liver helps in keeping the eyes clean, okay? We did drizzle a little bit of Restore now on that salad, right? And we did put a pinch of cayenne pepper that increases the circulation because in order to get all these nutrients, the vitamin A, in order to get the lutein and the zeaxanthin and clean that liver. Well, we needed the best circulation to clean out those little capillaries in the eyes. And so, but let me tell you a little something about those carrot tops. Yes, they're loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, and they protect your eyes from age-related diseases that almost we thought we couldn't do anything about, like cataracts. And so these carrot tops are just going to get the job done for you. And just watch the show happen. They're going to get better and better. Don't be impatient, okay? Eat this eye salad as often as you can. Night vision, you got to have lots of those carrot tops, yes, for that vitamin A. Okay, and so this whole salad is going to make sure your bowels are moving well and you're keeping your eyes good and clean. Okay.
Moving too.
So what else did we need to know? The liver, that fatty liver, you've heard those terms before. The parsley is going to help with that. Okay. We are going to have blueberries. It's for those floaters and blurry vision in your eyes. Okay. The fennel help with getting all the mucus. It helps with cleaning the eyes and blindness. Oh, wow. Removing the waste, of course, and it helps opens up those little capillaries so we can build more mitochondria there and make those corrections. Okay. So, wow. Hey, Rod, I think we just need to go to the store with the shopping list.
Come over here, get the Saturday health knowledge. We also have Monday health knowledge. Mondays at 7:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, 608-906-0003. So Stephanie Alford invites you. And then we'll be live on Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie as well.
Because it strengthens your eyes. And it's for the longevity of your health of your eyes. And don't forget those beets. And let's get to making a slaw to go on the little greens. And let's enjoy it every day if we could, or regularly. And you will know, because you'll know, your sight. And we can put that drop of Restore in those eyes, every day, twice a day. Thank you,
So
Roger.
she said, put this in your eyes every day, twice a day. If you're doing it twice a day, that means you're going to have to order 2 bottles a month.
Extract that so I can put it in the eye section under Share MoreMito info. Okay, Christian.
But guys, y'all see how we do it here at MoreMito. We not only share about the products that will build your mitochondria up, but we give you other health information like that. What she called it, the eye salad. I'm gonna have to get those ingredients and start creating that eye salad because I love salads. I had to go get me one yesterday because I have been craving a salad, right?
Let me get to the panel.
But I need to make it healthy like this.
Shout out to everybody that had friends and family members on the call list today. You are so special. Okay, Dale, I gotta find this. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, let's pop all these hands to the top. Star 5 on your phone. Again, if you got a question or a comment, if you join us via the internet, you got a panel in front of you, and there you go. So I'm gonna go with
it's question and answer time, y'all.
Okay, they're jumping on now.
So you're gonna hear people asking questions, hear the answers. You'll hear people giving testimonials. This is why I love this.
Sounds good. Michael,
the conference calls because we get to learn.
Yeah, I'm a newcomer. I talked to Brenda down here in Atlanta, and the interesting thing is that just doing a lot of research. I got some friends dealing with different types of diseases, and I ran across something that was talking about the mitochondria. And I didn't know what a mitochondria. I ran into this was about a month ago, and so I really didn't know what a mitochondria. And I thought it kind of strange. Well, not strange, but a blessing that when I ran across Linda, she was talking. But to say all that, I got a few questions. How old is the company? How long has the company been around?
MoreMito was incorporated in 2021, but Bevan and I were working together since 2015. Next question.
We had a different company name before, and then changed it to MoreMito, which was more
the
befitting.
Supplements in the ingredients. I mean, the ingredients and everything. Who was responsible for putting those together? Was it a doctor or
Dr. Bevan Elliott?
Dr. Bevan Elliott. Have you signed up with us yet?
He must not have been on the call at the beginning.
Are you talking to me? Yes.
No, I haven't signed up. I just got the products a couple weeks ago.
If you enroll to get them, then you have to enroll to do. I'm asking because if you enroll, you have a back office, and that's where you can find the answer to all these questions as well.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll get in contact with Brenda then. Maybe she can. I don't know if I got a back office or not. But
okay,
all right.
Okay.
If the products were ordered in his name, then he has a back office. That's why I was sharing just a little while ago that everybody has to be referred. You create your free customer website, and so then you can track your orders. You can get information like some of the stuff that he was asking. All that information is in your back office, so you can see it all. It's no secret. Everything is back there. But he also, Mr. Hill, the CEO, he also asked him that because, for one, he talked about Dr. Bevan Elliott, the scientist, earlier in the call. So if he was on the call, then that question actually should have been answered. So, sometimes he will stop and ask if you were on the call so that we, won't waste time, and we can be fair to others about, giving them the time to get their questions answered or their testimonials out.
All right.
All right. Okay. How about Brenda and John from Benton Harbor?
All right, Brenda and John, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Good morning. And first of all, I want to thank everybody that's involved in producing this mitochondria developer, because both of us have improved so much since we started using it about a month ago. But I have a question about the recipe section, about the salad recipe. I was wondering, you said it was in the share mito section, right?
It's not there yet. It's not there yet.
So she wasn't fully listening because the call is not over with yet. So the call can be put up and it can't be put in a different section until after the call. But she's anxious.
Okay, thank you. Because I got done most of it, but not quite all of it. So I'm looking forward to trying it. So thank you so much.
Yes, I can't wait to try it as well. I hope you're that same way. But you got to create your free customer website so you can go in your back office and get that information all over again and more information, because there's an oatmeal that they recommend that you eat too, and it's not your traditional oatmeal. It's a healthy oatmeal. So we have a lot of health tips.
Okay, is this for me, Samara?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, just want to make sure. I thought maybe some other people from Ontario, because it's a very amazing product. So I'll just tell you my background. I'm a vision rehabilitation consultant. That was my profession. So I came into a very subspecialty, and I've worked with the eye industry. So I'm so excited because I would wait for people to get
she's
sick.
in the vision area.
So I had to wait for you to be blind or visually impaired or have visual acuity. And I'm just like, I was in my 20s at that time. I was working with seniors at that time. But I was very much skilled in a lot of emotional, mental counseling techniques, understanding. So I was very much taking care. But this is an amazing product because I have to spend 3 to 6 months to help my patients, I should say my clients, because for me, client means that I'm going to get them eventually to be productive in their life. And I would actually see my clients when they were already through ophthalmology, optometry, they had the glasses, and there's no more options. They're like, the doctor's like, we can't help you. I would be the one to say, I don't give you hope. So now I'm going to do the reverse, because I've now switched over to integrative medicine and understanding the whole, the whole human and the integrative systems, how they work together. And yes, it's very rightly so that you need to know all the body systems to understand how to get them back. I'm really utilizing this product for my parents too, because, I'm kind of implying some of those things there. But what I want to say is, this product is amazing. Even for me, I'm, having to restudy, doing some other things. And I was like getting the anxiety and all these things, like coming to study because my eyes were having pressure. And I was like kind of not in the best lighting. And I'm like, okay, all these things coming back to me because I know what happens to people when they don't take action. The vision affects you. So it's a really great product. And I'm excited because I'm hearing this. And then you can add additional support when you're dealing with other professionals who might give you something specific for you. So, I like to kind of say is that take the product, and thank you so much for allowing me to say my comment and giving me more hope that I can now help people reverse and help them heal so that they can help continue living active, thriving lives. Thank you.
Now that was awesome from Tamara.
Thank you, Samara.
Samara. I thought she said Tamara. But anyway,
all right,
Samara.
Maya, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Yes, good afternoon, MoreMito family. Listen, Roger and Dale, I'm so excited by taking this product. I had to go to the emergency room on Thursday because my pressure was up, and it was up high. It had been up for a few days, and my son from Georgia told me, Dad, you can't be playing around with your pressure. But it wasn't really my pressure. It was this cup that I was using. You know what I mean? It wasn't giving me the proper readings that I had. But anyway, I was going to the emergency room. When they called me back to triage, they took my pressure, and they said, what are you here for? I said, my pressure was high. He said, your pressure is better than my pressure. You know? So I said, so I can go now? He said, no, we're not telling you can go now. You have to see a doctor and stuff like that. So I waited around. I didn't get out of there until like 9 o'clock that night. But what happened was when they took my blood work and all that kind of stuff, everything came back perfect. My liver, my kidneys, everything came back perfect. So I like to say again, I'm on this stuff for life. You know, it's not happening because when you have a lot of stuff going on, I'm 73 years old. I had a lot of stuff going on with me. I had a heart attack 4 or 5 years ago. But my health, my energy is starting to come back now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on it for life. I'm just waiting for my vision. I got on it for my vision, you know, because but that's slow. It's moving slow, but just listening to y'all, the calls and
again,
like
everybody's body is different. I got on it for other health reasons, and my vision got better.
With making some of that stuff now, you know what I'm saying? So I thank y'all, appreciate it, and that's my testimony. Oh yeah, my wife, what happened was she had rubbed the Rejuvenate all around my head, my forehead, behind my ears, and all that. My feet, my chest, and when I went there, that's why my pressure had went down. You know, so again, this product is amazing.
All three works together to help with that pressure.
It's truly amazing. That's all I can say.
It's amazing how sometimes people, when they're giving their testimonials, they notice the difference from they think it's just one thing, but you have all three working together. Okay, guys.
Who really can't afford it, you tell people about it. That's going to help pay for your product.
That's right. That's how you can get free product. Tell other people about it. They create their website from your website. They're connected to you. You get those MoreMito bucks where you can get free products.
And I'm telling people I'm growing. I'm telling people about it. They're starting to you know what I mean, to buy, and I'm not worried about it. I'm on it for life. That's all I got to say. I thank you.
Keep it going, buddy. Thank you for that comment.
So you need to get yours so you can be on it for life, because this is considered a food. How long do you plan to eat so that you can stay alive?
Okay.
Well, you definitely want to eat your MoreMito, right? So your mitochondria will build up so your body can fix itself for anything that's going on.
Get my blood pressure back in line. I'm looking at my report, Dale, the last 30 days. Okay? Last 30 days. 108/75. Average. Last 30 days.
Wow.
All from the stuff that you're taking, and we're talking about on the health and wellness call, Magic Oatmeal, Dr. Joyce.
I just mentioned that oatmeal, y'all.
Recipes.
Now, the eye salad. So he was talking about the high blood pressure. I know the call was, the title was about your eyes and your vision, but we always get questions on other things and testimonies of other things. So if you have a high pressure issue or know somebody has a high blood pressure issue, you definitely want to get on this ASAP.
I've got Ronnie.
Did you bring anybody bundle today?
Go ahead, in Irvine. Hello, Ronnie.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Now we can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Dale and Roger and everyone else on the call. I'm excited to share because there's one topic y'all are concentrating on that I noticed today. It's about the eyes and the drops and people having challenges Well, I wanted to share with all of you what I have gone through
Restore.
regards to using MoreMito. This is my personal experience, and I've had cataract surgery and lens work done. So I'm very mindful about my eyes.
MoreMito.
Now, around my eye area, I'll use the Rejuvenate cream with the People Health product, and that's been great externally. But for the eye itself, ladies and gentlemen, I personally prefer the Petlife oil because it's gentler without the citrus, and I just use one small drop and let it spread naturally. Because it's gentler. Just a tiny drop for each eye. For me, that's mild. There's a mild, brief sensation at first, but it passes, and afterwards, my eyes feel clearer and more refreshed. And that's just been my experience. And everyone should always follow what works best for them. So I wanted to share that part of it.
As I shared, some people use the Petlife in their eyes versus the Restore Oil because, as she called it, it's
10 weeks,
gentler.
2.5 months. Very, very excited.
In other words, it doesn't sting as much.
And have a lot
even though
on the call.
This has more products, so this is you're gonna get more benefit, but you still get a lot of benefit from this.
The pet product, because some of us may get confused. There's so many bundles to choose from. So naturally, the brain and body bundle that everyone should have, one of each. Then I have added on the pet bundle. And there's certain areas in the back office where you choose the products. It says brain and body bundle is number 4. That number 4 emphasizes one Restore 3.0, one Rejuvenate, and then the Pet Life. So you get the People Health Rejuvenate, and you get the Pet Life Oil, which is 2.0, and of course the Restore. But that's one area you can personally find for the oil for the eyes that has no citrus with that bundle. And of course, there's 2 other places. It's called bundles. Number 7, also number 7, whereby there's 3 Pet Life, means 3 small bottles of the oil with no citrus. So if you want more and you want to spread it out and use it often, it's up to you. And then it comes with 1 Rejuvenate cream. So there are places in the back office you can add a personal people bundle, bundle number 1, and add on the Pet Life bundle. So I wanted to share that too with the audience, just to make it easy on all of you how to find it. Thank you, Dale, Roger.
Sorry, I didn't show the products. I had a customer that was calling. I had to let her know I was live, so I missed holding up those products. But hopefully, I've held them up enough times where you know what they are now.
In Florida.
Esmeralda, I've unmuted you in Florida. Go ahead with your question.
Hello, good afternoon, my MoreMito family. Thank you so much. Many blessings as always. Okay, so basically, I had floaters since today's the eyes, and I did do, and I still do occasionally now since the floaters are gone, but as maintenance, I do 1 drop in the evening, and I posted that on my Facebook because some people say it stings too much. Really, if you do it right before bed, you just put it in, you close your eyes, you go to sleep. Because, it's oil-based, so obviously it needs time to soak in and all that. It literally goes up to your brain. I can give my mom's testimonial, which I know it's helped me. Obviously, the good Lord has kept her here, but he's helped me with this. And she had diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, stage 3. She's not very mobile. She's 95, and I know that this has helped me keep her going. And she doesn't even drink the Restore. And Roger gave me the suggestion, and he said, put it on her skin. So we put that on her skin continuously through the day, and her kidneys had gone up to 38%.
Put the products on the
Another
skin.
thing I wanted to say,
for anybody that you can't get them to take it by mouth.
We'll get on the call because he had a rare glaucoma,
put it on the skin, and it soaks through your skin.
Report to us, and I think you have the testimonial. It was gone in 3 months using our technology. So remember, this is a gift from the good Lord. Think that the body is designed to self-heal. And what is the body? You got trillions of cells. You got lymphatic system, central nervous system, blood and water. Let's not overcomplicate things. Let's just get it out there. Everybody get the mobile app. Absolutely amazing. I can't say enough about the mobile app. And I also wanted to thank you guys. I saw that
mobile
recently
app.
Someone signed up, and it told me who they signed up.
Go to your app store, your Play Store. That's the MoreMito
find the person. Oh, I love
mobile
that. Thank you
app.
so much. I know every day we're
You can constantly send stuff out to people
getting more
about
technical and all these things.
The mitochondria story is the first thing I send out to people. And
I
then
still want the email
you can go
addresses
under,
that I had asked
when
for
you go under
before.
share
And just
information,
share.
and
That's
that's
all I
where
can
you
say.
share the
Trust
information.
the Lord.
But I send the
Remember, this is a
mitochondria story
parasite
out
cleanse,
first,
heavy metal
and
cleanse.
then I go to
Everybody
people
needs to
product, and I'll
detox.
send out whatever ailments
We're
the
being
person has, or it goes to
inundated
the pet
with
products if
toxins.
they have pets.
Everybody needs
But
to
it's so
detox.
simple, and it tracks
Babies,
everything. You know, if
young
they opened
people,
it,
especially young people
if
that want
they
to conceive. You
open
gotta
the link,
detox
if they
before you
watch
have
the
conceiving.
video,
You want
etc.
to have,
So
remember,
it's great.
autism is like
Then
1 in
you know
every
who to
12
follow up with.
boys and 1 in every 30 between boys and girls. So very important. All right, many blessings. Thank you for everything. And so I want to figure out the microplastics, which they're saying is going to be worse than actually the chemicals that they're releasing, even worse things now. So yeah, keep me informed. Thank you. Bye. Blessing, guys.
All righty. Thank you, Esmeralda. How about Michael Kendall in Atlanta, Dale? Let's see about Michael.
All right. Well, Michael Kendall, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Okay, great. Yeah, okay. I think the second lady answered my question. You can put this, I guess I'm looking at the Restore 3. You can put that directly on your eyeball.
Yes.
Okay, so let me clarify.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can, but it is very strong. Okay, on your,
Drop
as
this
far as your eyes use
in
is
your
concerned.
Close your eyes as quickly as possible, because it's going to sting, okay?
What you recommend.
Once you close your eyes, the stinging will
stop
stop, because the oxygen, that cuts the oxygen off when you close your eyes.
That pests couldn't tolerate, like the citrus oil, a part of what makes it sting more when you use Petlife. I'm sorry, using Restore. So the Petlife is milder. But, you know, we got some brave folks
Petlife is milder.
We'll take that Restore, put it right on their eye. I happen not to be one of them. I got my Petlife sitting right up here for putting it in my eye.
Y'all see the CEO? Okay. He didn't want to put the Restore on it, but he does put the Petlife in his eyes because it's milder. But it's up to you.
The skin of the eye, like under the eyebrow.
When he say cream, he's talking about Rejuvenate Gel.
Right. So let me
which you can put in your eyes as well.
You start with Restore internally and brain and body. Okay? And we didn't even know about putting it on your eyes for years until somebody tried it. Okay? So we were finding that by restoring mitochondria the way that we do, we're getting people back from being all the way blind. And we still do. Okay? Now, but you can think about it this way. When you put that one drop right in your eye, it'll concentrate, right? Because it doesn't have to diffuse through your whole body. Few molecules find its way to your eye. Right. You put it like right on that eyeball, so it can have a significant effect. Added to taking it internally. Okay.
So he said you're going to get a bigger effect if you put this, put a drop of the Restore oil straight in your eye, because it's not working through your body.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why it's so strong when you put it in your eyes.
For 37 years.
But remember, you can also use the Petlife because it's not as strong, but it still works great in your eyes.
All right.
I think I got a deep wax in my ear. So just put like 1 drop or 2 drops or what?
Yeah, just put a few drops in there. It's going to absorb, or you can. So one person put some Restore in there behind it to keep them rolling back out. But it depends on how much you put in there.
Those y'all having problems with wax in your ears, put 2 drops of the Restore oil in your ear. Okay. After you drop it in your ear, you can. We've had somebody that took the Rejuvenate Gel and put the Rejuvenate Gel in after that, so that no oil would run out. I use all that in my ears as well, so it is great. Okay.
All right, Charles Gillespie.
Even if you're having problems with your hearing, you want to do that. Now, he was talking about wax, but you can do that because if you do that with the hearing, that bone behind your ears, you want to make sure when you do this ear, then tap that bone 30 times. Then the same thing with this one, tap that bone 30 times. Okay.
We have freshwater oceans. That's basically what they are. Wow. But yeah, I've been listening to the call. This is a great call. And I have an ear testimony. The gentleman that was just on there, I had some type of ear infection. A lot of times, if you take a shower, you get water in the ear and it doesn't drain out. It was actually giving me problems. I thought it went into my jaw, in my gums, and it was. I thought I was going to have to go to the dentist and have him do something, but I put the Restore. I put a couple drops of Restore. There's pressure in your ear, so your ear does what it's going to do. So I've done this several times, and it just drains right out. Whatever it was going on, that infection and healing, it stops. So I do it every once in a while.
So he had an infection in his ear, you guys, from taking a shower and the water getting in his ears, right? He said it affected his jaws and his gums, and he used the Restore
I'm going to piggyback
in his
off
ears to help resolve that, because he thought he was going to go to the dentist.
I actually did read an article about the citrus, long-term effects of citrus on your eyes. It's not good. Maybe some people might want to even do some research on that. But I've read a couple articles. The Petlife doesn't the citrus. It is it's a better choice, and I think the long-term effect of the citrus. But I'm like 2 years, 2.5 years, maybe 3 years on the MoreMito. I'm getting stronger and stronger every day, stronger and stronger every day.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Charles.
I been on the products for 2.5 years, you guys.
I can read small print without glasses, because my eye doctor has been telling me for the last like 3 years, with the cataracts.
I'm not sure what that noise is.
They said there's no emergency. I don't have glaucoma. I don't have no. But with the surgery, I would see better with the surgery, but I don't think I'm gonna need it.
No, let's let your eyes grow. Okay, Chuck, let's go. There's either an airplane taking off or
like the team's ready.
Teams might be ready. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. It sounded like a kettle. Somebody may be making some tea or some coffee.
All right, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question. Number ends in 3963. You may need to unmute. We have unmuted you, Chucky Allen or Allen Chucky.
All right.
And Roger, we're going to need to go to someone else.
Bring the board.
So guys, when you raise your hand, whether you're doing it,
Brenda,
whether you're calling in the 608-906-0003, or whether you're going in on the internet, when they call on you, be ready to answer.
So I had to bring my phone in, so I got on the call late. But I thank you for this call today. And I just want to say, because you probably can't hear with all this noise in the background, real quick, that I had a visual fill done last week. I was excited about it. The doctor was so excited. I asked her, how was my visual fill? And she said, beautiful. So just to let you know, I have the report was that looking at those of you who are familiar with visual fields, you get to see two circles, which represents your eyes. One of mine was clear, the other one was light yellow, compared to 5 years worth of studies. So they said, well, today you're not having any problem with glaucoma. So I said, what does that mean? To me, it means that the glaucoma is not showing. So I just want to share with anybody on the call that your body knows what to do with MoreMito. So thank you.
That's because we're not in the healing business. We're in the mitochondria business. We're building your mitochondria up, and God designed your body to heal itself. It knows what to do when you give it the right stuff, right? MoreMito is the right stuff to give it.
And I have unmuted you from California. Go ahead with your question.
Dan.
J.L. Roger. Good morning. Can you hear me?
No.
Yeah. Yes, I can. Go ahead, buddy.
I want to call and say thank you again. I love these calls, and it's very, very special for me to hear this continual raining of the goodness. Last week, I wanted to get on. I said to myself, well, I'm not going to get on today. Been getting on every week. And I started listening. And after near the end, I couldn't not click star 5. I wasn't called on, but I just wanted to tell you that. You inspired me, just like I said. I'm not going to get on because the calls do something. The honesty of human beings is so good. And in this world today, you see the nonsense that's going on, and this is non-nonsense. This is goodness. And I just wanted to say thanks again so much. And there was one last thing. There was a woman on last week, and she said she couldn't take the brain and body. Now, I'm not recommending anybody to do this, but I thought, well, I know you could make a smoothie and open a capsule
and put it in the smoothie,
and
yes.
mix it up, and
yes,
then it would just go in with the food. But what I did, I took about a half a thumb's worth of Rejuvenate mixed with the Restore, a nice amount. I put it in a little apothecary where I can grind some stuff up, and emptied 2 brain and body in there. And it was a gel when I started, and when I put the brain and body in, it just turned to a liquid. Now it's very yellow, so I wouldn't recommend anybody putting them on themselves. But this is what I did. It was very yellow, but I put it on my knees and hands. I rubbed it on my arms, and they got pretty yellow. But in just a few minutes, it went in. Now,
this is what the capsule.
What the yellow was,
Renew brain and body.
Something in the product. Like I said, I'm not recommending anybody do it, but I did that. I wanted to see because people have experimented. They put it in their ears. I put it in my ears, and I put Petlife in my eyes. I usually go 2 drops.
He does 2 drops in his eyes.
It's wonderful, and that's why I called in today. I just wanted to say thank you again, and all the best to you. And I hope that my horse, I hope Mito comes in, win, place, and show.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dan.
Great stuff. That could be an hour going in on that. With a wonderful, delightful lady we met in Phoenix. Okay. How about that unknown caller in Burlington, Mass?
All right, unknown caller. Give us your
Internet.
name. Ask your question. Who are we talking to?
Hello, sir, from me, Pete, from England. Hello?
Oh, yeah, Pete.
Pete.
You never know where he might pop up.
I got a story. I was in a network meeting last week, and I had new glasses, and the frame hurt my left ear. I went back to the optician, and they readjusted it. However, in that network meeting, my ear started to ache again. So I put Rejuvenate on my ear, and within a minute or so, my pain left. I presented that in a network meeting, a practical application. I've never happened before. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
That's great.
Congratulations, Biat.
But he keeps coming back to pain, so I have to go back to the optician. That is another opportunity I can share with him what's happening. And I'm looking at the cataract issue. That's what they discovered in my eye. But I'm not worried about it. Thank you.
All right. Biat from UK. All right. It's not easy for him. He makes Monday nights too, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. All right. Okay. So how about Lewis? Lewis here in Washington, D.C., Esmeralda's partner. All right, Lewis. About what we do.
Good deal.
Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Roger, Dale, and the MoreMito family. I just wanted to mention, as I have in the past, but for our listeners, about these eye conditions. I had a condition of a rare condition of glaucoma, according to my ophthalmologist, who specializes in glaucoma, chairman of the Department of Ophthalmology at Howard University Hospital. She was treating me for this condition and actually wanted to give me some laser surgery, but I've been using the MoreMito product. I've been putting the Restore And I never put it directly in my eye. I just, it just burns. But I mixed it with the Rejuvenate, rubbed it on my eyelid, under my eyes, and after several weeks, going back to the doctor, she discovered that that condition was gone. She says it's no longer a condition in my eye, and I haven't seen her for over a year now. And I've been using it. I've had some burning and some tearing, off and on. And all I do is just put the Rejuvenate and the combination of the products on the eye at night before I go to bed, and that has healed. And also using the Q-tip method. I don't know if any of you have done that, but you put some product on the Q-tip and sniff it up in your nose, in both nostrils. And I know that the eyes, the ears, and the nose are connected. So that has helped also. So I just wanted to share that with all of the listeners, folks that are having conditions with their eyes. This product is phenomenal, and I highly recommend you start using it. Thanks again for all your help, guys. And by the way, Roger and Dale, that new website is just outstanding. That new app, excuse me, the app.
Yes, the app is awesome. If you have not created your free customer website, go create your free customer website. You will need your username and password to log into the app once you download the app. So go create your free customer website first, then go download the MoreMito app. And when you log into it, it's going to ask for your username and password. It is awesome.
All right, let's do that.
Love Mr. Hill and what he's doing.
All right. Now go back and get Chuck and Allie, Alan Chucky in New York.
All right, I've unmuted you again. Number ends in 3963. Are you there? You may need to unmute as well. Nope. No Chucky, no Alan. Neither one of you are here.
Okay. Let's see if Janice is.
Okay. Janice, I have unmuted you. Number ends in 4282. Are you with us? Go ahead. Janice in Florida. 4282. Goodness sakes, we don't have Janice either.
Put her back and let's see about Edward.
Edward, I have unmuted you.
Hey, you guys.
He's always good for a brief comment. Go ahead, Edward.
When I heard Dan Coates say what he said, that's exactly my feeling. Why do I get on every one of these calls? And all of a sudden I raise my hand because I'm inspired. These calls remind me of what it's doing. I have heard. And you got to admit, Roger, you sit there and all of a sudden the man calls in like today and he explains after that other lady put her drops in her ear after 37 years, she couldn't hear, and all of a sudden she's hearing. You were tongue-tied when you addressed what she had just said. And now this man today explained. What did he explain? It was amazing. I just wait for these constant new ways of utilizing the product to break through. It's always going to keep happening, and it's quite an adventure. And I'm so inspired listening.
Guys, I hear sirens going off. If it pops up that we're under a tornado warning, I will end the lives. I apologize. I have to get to safety.
97 years old because he has just the right things in his life and doesn't do the wrong oils. I mean, you're going to throw it off balance if you throw things out of whack by the wrong oils counteracting what you're doing. You're only doing so much of these incredible products, this XPS technology. By doing all those fast foods and processed foods without knowing what's in them and not making your own like some of us do, most of us now, as we get older, we learn not to eat that garbage anymore. So
I am so grateful for the knowledge you're sharing with everybody, with Dr. Joy and Dr. Dan. It is just such a wealth of knowledge for everybody coming on these calls and paying attention. They know it already, the ones that are on here all the time. Thank you so much for everything and everybody.
All right, Edward. Appreciate it.
Edward.
Those are the tornado sounds. I see somebody in Longview
recap a little bit.
saying that they were going off there. Now they're going off here in Marshall, where I am.
It's not like we just keep rinsing and repeating. We study everyone, every topic, all the folks you hear up here, Dr. Dan, Dr. George, us up there. We got to dig in all the time because there's too much misinformation or inadequate information about your health, and there's literally no information out there, no reliable information out there about how to regrow your mitochondria and how to work with it if you're in the process of trying to do that. So we realize that it's kind of like an awesome responsibility that we're the ones that got the information, and that we're very conscientious about how we share it, and that's where you all come in. I mean, you are so essential to what we're doing, our mission. Okay, don't forget it. All right. I thought we were done. We got one last person here. Let's let one in Keys, Florida. Let's do that. That's the last one. We're out of here. Okay.
It says,
go ahead.
Phil Cal Development. I've unmuted you, 9944. Give us your name and ask your question.
Yeah,
hello.
My name is Roy Buncombe. Mm-hmm. And the question is, how long does the treatment take?
Everybody's body's different.
Okay, let me put it in perspective for you, Lord. Okay. The result is going to vary from instantly to however long it takes your body. Mm-hmm. Okay, like we were just earlier, I don't know how long you've been on. How long have you been on the call today? Let me ask you that, so I know what you heard.
I was on since you were talking about the eyes.
Okay, you on from the beginning?
I was there about 11:30. I mean about 12:30 or so.
So he was late,
okay. You're in Florida. So okay, so you heard us talk about. We heard from folks who were using the technology, and in some cases days. Actually, what happens is the instant you consume this product or get it near you, it's communicating with all your cells immediately. And those cells are starting to respond. That response manifests itself differently from one person to the next.
It's working immediately, whether you notice it or not.
Everyone's different. It has different things going for it. It's got different things working against. But all the way from instantly, pretty much, to again how long? Because it's not like it's doing something. It's not what Mito does. It's what your body is doing with it. Okay? So did you have a specific health concern that you were concerned about? Maybe I can help you, by giving you some examples of how some folks who had that same concern have done.
So the concern was with the eyes, with people losing sight over time for different reasons.
It's been all the way from my good friend who worked in the Pentagon, Terrence, who was blind when he was on our first generation technology. And it took a few months, in his case, for his sight to come back. But he's been blind long.
It took a few months, and Terrence's sight
came
back.
There's no specific thing on that other than how your body responds. Mm-hmm. But it's going to be a whole lot longer, faster than if you don't do it. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm. So if you don't do anything, then you don't know how it works.
Okay,
but if you take the product and let
it
work with your mitochondria and your body,
we are in overtime.
Chances are you see a
I
difference.
bet Loretta Jackson just wants to make sure we talk to her at Tupelo.
Loretta, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Thank you, guys. Hello, everyone. Yes, I did want to make sure that you unmuted me because my eyes are so much better in 6 months. I don't even have to halfway wear my glasses now. I went. I began with
don't really have to wear her glasses, guys.
First week of August, and I went to the doctor for my eyes in February. I got the best report I ever gotten in my life about my eyes. I've been wearing glasses since I was 15 years old. And
Wearing glasses, she was
15 on April
15.
11th. Over 50 years I've been wearing glasses. Got the best report. My eyesight improved for the very first time. And I know I give the credit to MoreMito. Thank you guys for the.
She said she's been wearing glasses for over 50 years, y'all.
Everywhere I
and
go.
now she's gotten the best report that she's ever had
so much
after she got on MoreMito.
So I had to say something because I know that technology is a miracle from God. And I just wanted you guys to know that. Thank you all.
So y'all make sure you get yours, okay? That was awesome.
Your vision was 2020 what before, and it's 2020 what now? Do you know? I mean, obviously it's magnificent, but do you have any numbers to go with it by any chance?
I don't remember exactly what they were, but I will share that exact number.
Okay, send them in to customer service. Send them in to customer. I'd love to have that and put it together with you. And send us some pictures too. We love pictures.
Okay, I'll do both. Thank you.
So if you're listening and you have some testimonials of you being on the product, you want to send it in to customer service, or you can get with myself and we can do an interview with you as well. But more people need to hear about what you have experienced.
I've been on the product for, and thank you both, everyone. I really appreciate, the calls too, like everyone else. But I've been on the product for I think 8 months, and I'm like the supplement queen. I take everything and do everything right, eat clean, blah, 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 blah. And I'm 70 years young. And so when I got on this product, I started really slow because that's what I do. That's what you do when you take supplements. And if they don't work, you cancel and you go on to the next one, right? Well, I started and I got the lotion and got the MoreMito
Rejuvenate Gel,
the oil, right?
Not lotion, gel.
And so, and I listened to the calls sporadically. But I did want to say that recently, I was taking off my toe polish and I noticed that my toenail was black. And I'm like, oh, mercy. To me, that's indicative of the gut-brain barrier, fungus, all that stuff. And so I put the MoreMito lotion on my toe.
The Rejuvenate Gel on her toe.
And it's been 4 days and half of it is white. It's I'm like, oh my God.
So she can see a difference within 4 days, guys.
My last
4 days.
But I did want to let everybody know that I have postnasal drip sometimes, and it can be annoying. And so, the one gentleman, I just put a little bit on my finger and I stick it up into my nose, and the next thing you know, my my postnasal drip is not bothering me anymore. Which is nice because that means I don't have to walk around with Kleenex all the time. One of the earliest testimonies was I have in my ears occasionally when I eat too much sugar or I have one of those pops at Taco Bell or McDonald's or whatever, my ears do hurt, specifically my right ear. And so, like everyone else, I put it in my ear, I rub it around my ear, and it dissipates. And so, I mean, I've gotten to a point where I barely open my jaw because it bothers my ear or when you're driving. So one of the things that I've most recently have done, and I would say within the last 2 months, is, I call in and I adjust my order for this, that, and the other thing. And your representative who took my call says, oh, I just take it 3, 4, 5 times a day. And I'm like, what? So I was doing
that means
a
3,
full
4, 5
dropper,
bundles a
once
month.
a day before I went to bed, had marvelous sleep. And then I started taking more. I took it in the morning, I took it in the evening, and then sometimes I would take it at noon. And so I noticed by doing that, my body has less pain. And the other thing that I do, which I
Is her down?
But as she was saying, guys, she is taking it multiple times a day. So she's taking it 3, 4, 5 times a day. She's purchasing 3, 4, 5 bundles. This is one bundle. This is a 30-day supply. So you can take as much as you want because, again, it's not medication. It's considered a food, right? So the more you take, the more results you can see, right? Because the more you're building up your what? Your mitochondria, right? So you want to go ahead and get your bundles now.
Just don't take it in a reactionary way. You're reacting to something. Get ahead and be proactive by taking more to give your body a chance to get over the hump, and you won't keep, you yo-yoing like that. Okay. All right. So Suzanne and Battle Creek.
This has been awesome, guys. I hope that you are taking notes and have learned a lot from this health knowledge.
If anyone not hearing?
No, we can't hear them either.
Okay. All right. I'm going to switch.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Okay. Thanks for taking the call again. I just real quickly want to say to Brenda and John Wilson that called in at Benton Harbor area. I just want to say that they are the reason that I am on MoreMito. I've known them for over 20 years, and I used to take care of them with health and nutrition things years ago. He is about 75 years old, because he's not going to tell his whole story. He's about 75 years old. He's had about at least 4 spinal surgeries, severe back issues, and disabled in that way. He's about 7 feet tall. I was having dinner with him, and I needed something, and he decided he was going to get it for me. And I said, no, I can get it. We were in his home. At 7 feet tall in his recliner, both feet went up off the floor. He bounded out of his recliner and got whatever it is I thought I needed. And I looked at him and I said, oh my goodness, what are you on? And he told me, but never showed me. But this man has been in pain for a couple of decades, as you can imagine, with 4 or 5 spinal surgeries. Lost loved ones, his baby daughter. So a lot of emotional pain is, and I have never seen his disposition so happy. His mobility was incredible. It got me started. And right now, after 2 weeks, I've got about almost working on 25 people under me on this product. So keep doing what you're doing. Mr. Hill, I do need a consult with you. I've got a couple of doctors that are having issues and want to see what you could do to help. So somebody copy my number, and I'll send an email to hopefully get a call with you or Dr. Elliott.
Okay, send a message. I'm taking a screenshot right now.
Yeah, I've had a message come in from one of my customers that asked somebody else that I've got to get Mr.
I will. And I'm the one
so
you talked to the other day with the psoriasis for a couple of decades. So you're going to get back with me too. So I just wanted to give you that point of reference. And thank you, and have a great day.
All right.
Thank you.
See, we have a CEO that you can get in touch with and you can talk to, right?
All right, everybody, listen.
Love it.
What you heard today is astounding. One of the exciting things, the most gratifying things that we do is when someone tells us their medical condition has changed, and it happens quickest we've seen with the eyes, because the eyes are such a repository of mitochondria and use it up. You give mitochondria back to the eyes, astounding things can happen, and it's so gratifying. To hear Ron Long talk about no longer getting shots in his eyes, that's astounding. You've got this knowledge. Share it with everybody. People are desperately in need of things you know, and doggone it, don't keep it a secret. I want everyone to have a blessed Resurrection weekend. We're so glad you joined us today, and we'll see you all Monday night. Roger?
Absolutely. Hey, thank all of you. You stayed to the very end. You're the very best part of MoreMito. We rely on you to get this message out, and we really appreciate it. We will see you next time on Monday night when we continue this topic. See you then.
Guys, was that not awesome? Did you not get a whole lot of health knowledge? Right? This is why I get on these calls. Mondays, 7:55 p.m. Central Standard Time, adjusted to your time zone, 608-906-0003. And most Mondays, we're live on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. On Saturdays at 10:55 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I hope I said that right time on Monday. I'm listening to Thursday because we're kind of having some bad weather. So Mondays is 7:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. Saturdays, 10:55 a.m. Central Standard Time, adjusted to your time zone. The call-in number is 608-906-0003. So Stephanie Alford personally invites you guys each Monday, each Saturday to our conference calls. And we're normally live on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. Sometimes we're live on Success on Stephanie, as well as Facebook Live. And we will be going live on more things as well. So if you were invited by somebody else, you want to get back with the person that invited you. If not, then you want to make sure that you get with myself. I have put the information in the description of the website for you to go to, so you can create your free customer website. So everybody gets a free customer website because you have to be referred. You can't just get these awesome products just by, saying, hey, I want to order these products, right? So you want your Renew Brain and Body bundle, which has the Restore All, the Renew Brain and Body capsules, the Rejuvenate Gel. And how do you get that? Again, you create your free customer website. How do you create your free customer website? Well, you can, if you need to see the video on how to do it, you can go to Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. You can go to our playlist. You can go to tools or to training. It's under there. There's videos there. But you can go to moremito.com/S Alford. That's MoreMito.com/SALFORD. Once you go there, you'll click join. Whether you're on their cell phone, if you're on a cell phone, you're going to go to the menu, then click join. If you're on the computer, you can go to the top right and click join. Then you'll click referring customer, and then it'll pull up. It will have my name up there, Stephanie Alford, so you know that you're actually joining, connecting to me, creating your free customer website. Then it will ask for you to pick a username, a password, put in your email address, your name, address, phone number, and that you're not a robot, and click register, and your free customer website is up just like that, guys. Then what you want to do is you want to go into your back office. Once it tells you, that it's your website, thank you, your website is done. It's going to show your website right there at the bottom. You can click on your website. Then once you click on your website, you want to click log in. And so if you're on the computer, to the top right, it's going to say log. You can click log in, or if you're on the cell phone, click menu and then log in. It's going to ask for your username and password that you just created. So you put your username and password in there. Once you do that, then you can click buy now. There's a green button that you'll see as soon as you're in your back office. You can click buy now. And once you click buy now, then you can scroll down and choose what you want to order. So what we recommend is the Renew Brain and Body bundle, which at the moment is the first one that comes up, depending on when you're watching this, as to, it may have moved. So the Renew Brain and Body bundle comes with the Restore All, the Renew Brain and Body capsules, and the Rejuvenate Gel. And you will see that on there. So again, the Renew Brain and Body bundle comes with the Restore All, Renew Brain and Body capsules, and the Rejuvenate Gel. This is a month supply if you take it one time. You heard people talking about taking it multiple times, some 3, 4, 5, 6. You can take it as much as you want because this is considered a food. This is all natural. It's considered a food, right? So if you take it once a day, you would take the 4 milliliters of the Restore All. This is the Restore All. 4 milliliters or 1 teaspoon. So you can take 1 teaspoon of the Restore All, or 4 milliliters. It comes with a dropper. Okay, so when you're using a dropper, it actually has lines on there. The top line is 1 milliliter. That top line is the 1 milliliter line. So it takes 4 of these drops, because it's 4 milliliters. 4 milliliters of the Restore All is 1 dose. So you would take 4 drops filled up to the 1 milliliter line, or you can take a teaspoon, and that's your regular dose, 1 dose of the Restore All. The Renew Brain and Body capsules, you take 2 a day. The recommended dosage is 2 a day. Okay, 2 a day of the Renew Brain and Body capsules. And the Rejuvenate Gel, you use it as much as you want to. Okay, now what we do recommend, now that somebody else has tried this, is putting 1 dose, the 4 milliliters of the Restore All, into your Rejuvenate Gel. So you would take it, you put it in your Rejuvenate Gel, put the top back on it, and you shake it up to mix it up. So your Rejuvenate Gel is going to be white at first, right? Once you put the Restore All in it, Restore All is kind of like a burnt orange. So once you shake it up, then your Rejuvenate Gel turns to like a burnt orange. So now you not only have the ingredients that's in the Rejuvenate Gel, you also now have the 44 ingredients that's in the Restore All mixed in, which makes it even more potent, right? So, and you can use it from head to toe, guys. So that I hope that helps. Again, there's videos on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. Go to our playlist. Make sure you subscribe when you go on there. And then when you go to our playlist and go to either tools or training, then you can see videos on, on how to use everything as well. So why do we have it under tools and training? Well, originally it was under tools for people to know, okay, well, these are the tools that you can use. But once a person comes in, whether I have some people that are customers and, or we have some people that are customers and they just, there's certain information they want. Then we have some people that are customers and want to earn the MoreMito bucks. What do you do with the MoreMito bucks? You get free products. So if you want to get your product for free, then you want to share everything that, all the videos, different things with other people, and then get them to create their free customer website by sending them your website, right? So once they join using your website, they're connected to you. Once they're connected to you, whenever they order, whatever it is, whether it's a bundle or, sometimes somebody may use something and run out of it and need to, order something single or whatever, then you get MoreMito bucks. If you're a referring customer, so you make sure you're a referring customer because you get these benefits by being a referring customer. If you're just a regular customer, you don't get those benefits. You get to pay full price. That's why I normally have everybody sign up as a referring customer, right? When they sign up as a referring customer, you get you can get the MoreMito bucks, and then you also get discounts on your orders by being a referring customer, right? But then, so we have customers that want information on that. Then we also have customers that, and I love all my customers, so thank you guys for all being a customer. And so we have customers that actually want to earn some money, right? You can earn as much as you want because you're going to do what? You're going to tell people, or people are going to ask you. I wasn't looking to add anything else to what I was doing. I wasn't one that was going out just telling people at first, right? What happened was I used to be in pain for so many years. I was taking 18 to 20 different medications. And when I started getting on the products, then people started noticing a difference in my body. And, I didn't look like him and I wasn't in as much pain, or, started to smile more. So when people began to tell me that, so my church members were the first ones that did that. They're like, Stephanie, what are you doing different? You don't look like you're in as much pain. You're smiling more. What are you doing different? So I just said, oh, I'm just taking the MoreMito products, right? So they're like, you're taking the MoreMito products. What's that? And if it's helping you, then maybe I need some of that. And then they begin to tell me, oh, well, I have, diabetes, I have high blood pressure, I have, cancer, you name it. They were telling me shoulder problems, pain. They were telling me all these things. I had no idea these people had all these things, right? So then they asked me, well, how do I get it? So, some of them I gave my website, some of them I had to help, so it's okay to help people, right? And you can even call customer service to help you as well. And customer service number is 509-593-3300. Again, 509-593-3300. But you need to, be in our system first so then they can pull you up and they can assist you. But anyway, when people begin to ask me and then they begin to order the products, right? When they started ordering the products, you know what happened? One day I went in my back office and I noticed I had enough MoreMito bucks in there to order free product, y'all. I love that, right? So, again, I didn't have a problem paying for it because these products really helped me. This is what helped me to come off those medications that the doctors had me on, and I no longer go to the doctors for anything. So once people started ordering, and again, like I had enough money in my back office to pay for my products, which was awesome, y'all. So I would loved ordering the products without having to pay for it. Well, it continued to grow and grow and grow, right? Next thing you know, I look back there, it's like, okay, well, I could pay for some gas, or I could pay this bill, I can pay that bill. And it's continued to grow, grow, and grow. So guess what? Now I use my time more and tell people about it. Actually, Mr. Hill asked me to do a TV show teaching people about mitochondria. So that's how the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie began. It began as it was Stephanie and Roger, okay, because I talked him into doing the TV show with me. I was live in the studio in Dallas, and he would, we put a picture up on the screen with him. He was in the Washington D.C. area. He said, as long as they hear his voice, he's fine. And that was a great opportunity because I really loved that. And then COVID hit, and then one of my I call him my big brother. He shared with me that basically I'm in risk for double COVID, and that he could create my YouTube channel and I can go live as often as I choose. And I love it, guys. I really, really love it. So again, you have all type of customers. So, that's the point of me having having it under tools, because if somebody's just looking for the tools, they're gonna go into tools. If somebody, wants training because they know how to get more customers, so whether they're getting free product to do, get the free MoreMito bucks, or whether they want to do it and earn as much income as they choose, because you can choose how much you earn. You can choose when you want to raise, etc. Like I just gave myself another raise, this past weekend, when I went to Memphis, Tennessee. Guys, I enjoyed meeting new people. I enjoyed the events that I attended. I enjoyed the meeting new customers, etc. It was awesome, right? But I was able to give myself a raise, guys, and I love that. I love being in control, right? So anyway, again, it makes no difference what type of customer you choose to be. You can go look at that playlist 24/7. So and there will be some more things that will be put on there, because now there is enough on there where you can, get in there, get what you need, whether you just want to build it up, or you can get tons of free product. Hey, go there, use it. It don't make a difference whether you're connected to me or not. The Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie is for everybody. So I have several people that go there and they're not connected to me, right? It's there for everybody, because we need to get the word out to as many people as we can about them building their mitochondria up, right? So again, go there, use those tools are there for use 24/7. And sometimes life be lifing. Mom, forgive me for using the incorrect English. My mom was a school teacher, and I had two aunts that was a school teacher, and so we were those kids that you had to speak correct English, right? But sometimes when life really hits. Recently had an experience where my youngest granddaughter, lost her mom. I had to drop everything and head out of town. Didn't know how long I was be gone or anything, right? I was gone for over a month. And you know what? Me being here with the MoreMito products, for one, it helped me with this devastated situation that happened, and then two, it gave me the opportunity to be able to go and still have my finances and everything coming in, and and not missing a beat. I didn't have to worry about like when I was in corporate, I had to get permission to leave, etc. Right? I remember when my mom had a series of strokes, I had to get permission to leave, before I could even come see my mom, right? Well, I have that flexibility now that I can choose when I want to drop everything and leave. And these products help me. Me finding out about these products is what helped me and gave me that opportunity, guys. So again, you create your free customer website. This is something that doesn't cost you anything. Also, some people ask, I had great questions in the comments today, where people ask great questions, right? You do not have to actually purchase anything just to be able to earn an income. Okay, that is one of the opportunities that Mr. Hill has made available. You may not have the money to purchase your products right now, right? But create your free customer website, share it with other people. When you get your MoreMito bucks, then you can get your products that way. But you're also building. You can go in your back office and switch to paid representative and be getting that income, right, that you want, right? So it's all up to you as to whether you just want to be a regular customer, or regular referring customer, or whether you want to actually earn some income on it as well, or both, right? So again, you choose what you want to do. But one of the things I know you need to do is, because every human and every animal has what? Mitochondria, right? So you need to build your mitochondria up, right? So in order to build your mitochondria up, you need to order your product. So make sure that you go and create your free customer website so that you can build your mitochondria up. And again, I hope that we'll be working with you to help you, not only build your mitochondria up, but your family, your friends, and other people that you know. So again, create your free customer website. And if you have testimonials, let us know that you have testimonials, because those testimonials help for us to share with other people. Because like when you see the testimonies, you go on the playlist on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, and you go under high blood pressure. I have never had high blood pressure, right? So I can't really talk on it. I have had family members that have had high blood pressure, but I haven't. Diabetes, I've never had that, right? But guess what? If you go on that playlist, you can hear from people that have had high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, you name it. It's on there, right? So this is a way that I can help those that have other things that I have never had, is by, having things available, and then they can see what our great products do for whatever ailment that you have, right? Because again, we're not in the healing business. We're in the mitochondria business. Mitochondria. You know, y'all do your research on that. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells. So what we're doing is we're working on your mitochondria on a cellular level, right? And when you build your mitochondria up, God has already designed our bodies to fix itself. So your bodies know how to fix itself. It doesn't make a difference whatever it is that you have going on, okay? So stop thinking, because we've been told for many, many years, there's no cure for this, there's no cure for that. Your body knows how to fix itself because it's the way God designed it, right? But you have to give it the right things, right? So when you build your mitochondria up, your body knows how to fix itself. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed our episode for today, and I hope that you have created your free customer website. If not, as soon as we go off, create your free customer website and order your products. If you need my assistance, then right now you can text me at 817-382-2124. Again, 817-382-2124. And we can set up a time to, if we need to talk, we'll set up a time to talk that works for you and myself. And then some things, you know, may be answered via text, right? So anyway, I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I look forward to hearing your testimonies. Y'all have a wonderful day.